Welcome to Get Roaring. I am Rory. Fancy meeting you here. A little slow going today. Had some other stuff to do. You know how it goes? But we're here now. We're here now. There we go. There we go. Hope you're doing well today, if you're out there. Alright. So, we did a bunch of things in the off-season, and our biggest additions are Logan Cooley and Morgan Geeky. So we're going to see how the chips fall in the lineup once we know a little more about people. But we do have to talk with our players about their season goals. As per usual, I want Rasmus Dahlin going for like the Norris. Paige Thompson. I think I want him scoring. Good morning. How's it going, Stone? Let's go with goals for Tage. All right. Owen Power. Let's see if I can just have the conversation with them. Morning, Al. How you doing? Boldy. What did he do last season? He tends more towards assists, so I'm gonna say that for him. Thank you very much, Stone. To you as well. I've been doing like I was preparing like a crockpot meal as well as our prayer meeting, so like on the phone. So I haven't looked at much in terms of like what's going on hockey wise for the Olympics this morning. And then now this. So that's kind of where things are at for me. Season goal. Long term. Stat challenge. Let's say 50 assists. It says 40 there, but it said 50 up in the thing. I don't even know. Alright. Next. Owen Power. Maybe similar for him? It would be good for him to get his defense up. So let's see if there is a stat challenge that helps lift his defense. Season goal? Long term? Stat challenge? Oh, I saw we watched the game last night, like afterwards, and oh my goodness, that was ugly. Oh man, the first line, Fiala was scary. Like the fact that they had to take him out laying on his stomach on a stretcher. Friday Night Church League players. Yeah. I mean, I understand being invested. You want to play your best, but also know your surroundings. Also know who you are. And I couldn't believe the power play unit one. The power play unit one, we were watching the game, I'm like, Connor McDavid, Sidney Crosby, and Nathan McKinnon on the same line for the power play is ridiculous. I don't even. It's like the two best players in the world and a legendary best player in the world all on the same line. It's unbelievable. I don't know. Matty Beniers. We need him to figure out stuff. It's pretty crazy. The other thing the other thing about the team though is that they're not walking in with this like swag of like we're so awesome. They're all business. And that's it's a good sign for us. I'm happy about it. Matty Beniers. What do I do? I mean he's a two-way forward. Yeah, I think it's like maybe absence makes the heart grow fonder. The fact that aside from like Doughty and Crosby, like some the older guys, a lot of the players have not had this chance. So I think they see it as more of a privilege than they do a right. And if they were doing it every 4 years, maybe they would have seen it that way, but I don't think they do. I think that not that the Canadian teams in the past did. I don't think that's true because like when Canada competed in 2010 and 14, they were business. Like they were trying to win. But this group of players, younger players, I think has come to realize it's like we're not going to get too many kicks at this can, so we better do it. For your country, of course. Like, how often do you get to wear the maple leaf on your chest, or for the U.S., the red, white, and blue, and for Sweden, you get to wear. How often you get to wear the three crowns? Stuff like that in an Olympic setting, right? So, I think it is being played with that intent that they may not get this chance too often, right? Especially with the money that's involved now. I don't know what to do about Matty Beniers. I guess let's talk to him. Let's see what challenges we have available. Season goal. Long term. And power play goals, I don't think we'll do that. Quick release. Unstoppable. 40 assists, maybe. 750 face-offs. I think we do either 30 goals or 40 assists. I think we want to give him a goal to get goals. So, like, I would be happy if he got 30. So let's see if that can happen. Logan Cooley. Looks like he was traded mid-season last year, too. He had 53 points, and then he had 61. Mostly assists. Let's just do an assist challenge for him, I think. He's in goal. Long term. That challenge. Assists. He is. I just want to give him something applicable, Because I think he can achieve that. Morgan Geeky. What did he do last year? 55 points, negative 22. I mean, it would be nice to see a plus minus type thing. Again, more on the assist side of things. I guess so. I guess so. I guess that's the next possibility, eh? I think the reason they put him on the team over Bedard is they see him as a staple on Team Canada going forward, and they wanted the young blood in. It is an insane stat. The guy is successful at everything he does. NHL is tough though. Ooh, what am I doing? Season goal. Long term. I don't want to do plus minus. Does he have? Yeah, plus minus. I want him above 20. Wow. Okay. That's a lot. But we'll see. We'll see. Kairu. Need Kairu to do like anything at all. Let's go tape to tape. I don't know if he can get 60 assists. That's a big ask for him, but we'll see. Bo Byram. Plus minus, I think. Stat challenge. Although, I mean, X Factor would be nice. Not really stuff I'm looking for. Yeah, I think we go plus minus for him. Stat challenge. Plus minus. You know, there was a few years back when Tom Wilson signed that contract. I was like, there's no way Tom Wilson's going to hold up. He looks exceptional. Like, I wish he was wearing... I wish he was a Maple Leaf. Like, he's a little off in terms of, like, how he acts sometimes, but man, can he forecheck. Goodness. He is a missile. It's crazy. It's like I don't watch Washington too often, so I don't see him that often, but watching him play for Canada, you're like, this guy does his job. Condre Miller. I want to say plus minus as well, although he did have 14 goals last season. So 14 goals from the point would be kind of good. Let's see what our options are. Season goal, long term. What if we did an X Factor? Do they have Rocket? 5 power play goals. I think we may be able to do that. Let's see if he ends up on the power play. If not, I'll talk to our coach. Be like, can we get Condre Miller on the power play? Gary Coolidge. Goals, 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 buddy. You haven't been scoring them. Season goal. Long term. That challenge. Goals for sure. Is there any other variants of that? No. I think we just go goals. Alright. Hamadulin. I don't know. Kind of whatever at this point. I guess plus minus. I had some high hopes for him at one point, but I think he's settled into like a 4 or 5. Alright. Elenius, not worried. Hanzik, not worried. Howard. Goals, I guess. Season goal. Long term. That. Goals. That's it. I don't think he's scoring 30. I don't think that's happening. Tamura. Tamura. I mean, it was fine for Rochester. Kind of just want him to grow. I don't know. By some miracle, let's see if he does something to do with this. Yeah, I don't know. If he can do it, he can do it. Alright. Easton Cowan. Not gonna be worried about it. Jordan Stahl, not worried. Texier, not worried. Susie, not worried. Budalainen, I'm just gonna let him grow. I think we're good. I think we're good. Alright. Let's see. I just gotta check all the, I gotta check all the, you know, the boring owner stuff. Because we're not doing anything really cool with this stuff. So, you know. Scout travel. Take some of that back. Scout salaries. Coaching salaries. You know what? We'll do half and half for now. We gotta do arena operations first. Promos and advertising is fine. Prepare the washroom first because, you know, it's gross. Maybe on one day in some universe I'll update my club seats. This is what I always find weird. It's like, it takes so much to repair things. Like, maybe you're supposed to be upgrading more? I don't know. It takes so much just to repair them. Like, how much is an upgrade? Yeah, we don't even have enough for that now. 252. Okay. Okay, so at least stuff is being repaired. Marketing for a sec. Should be fine. Let's double check our prices. Pretty fine. Yeah, we need to adjust some of this. Let's go on the low end. We need customer satisfaction to be a little higher. Healthy beverage, $9. Don't even know what it is. A healthy smoothie, $10 for one of those. Popcorn, and a large popcorn. I want popcorn to be reasonable for the kids, you know? Bottle of water, goodness. French fries, $7.50. A large French fries can be $9.50. 15. That should be fine. Hot dog should be $5. We ain't Costco, but it's not that bad. Burger will make 12. Coffee, $3.25. Pizza slice, come on now. $6, $6.50, $6.50. Roasted peanuts, $8.50. Pretzel could be $5.50. Nachos, $8.50. And a juice, $6. There we go. Keep the people happy, right? You know? Okay. And finally, promos. Let's do Billy, Rasmus Dahlin bobblehead, Tom Wilson, Owen Power bobblehead, Columbus, Boldy. How much do we have left? 100,000? Can we even like do anything with that? We need 177 for a puck giveaway. One more promo, you know? Minnesota midweek. Give away a puck. There you go. People like the giveaways. Operations budget. Let's take a little bit back and we can pump it into advertising. There we go. Okay. I think we are good on the management front. Let's go to the end of the preseason and see where we're at. What do you want, coach? What do you want? I kind of want their morale to go up. Season goal? What are your thoughts? Sure. We are good. October 14th. All right. Oh man, finishing the preseason with a 7-1 win over Ottawa. Is there anything more beautiful? I don't even know. Okay. Let's take a look at the lines. That's not us. Let's look at edit lines. Goodness. Coach is still sticking with those. That's okay. Looks good there. Let's look at the defense. Kind of what we expected. All good. Wolf is a little hurt. That's fine. He'll be fine. And I want to look at the power play. I just want to see what Condre Miller looks like. There. He looks fine. Okay. So let's do head coach preferred lines. Let's go talk to the coach. Oh, I can't talk to him about that stuff. Wait till the regular season, I guess. Alright, I think we're good. Let me just double check the roster. Let me just double check the roster and see if there's people that I wanted to have up versus down. Oh. Not that I'm overly worried. Yeah, I think I want to switch out more for Susie. Kind of want Easton Cowan up there. Definitely over Gonsalves. I think we can make a bunch of switches here. There we go. Alright, let's take a look at our lines now. Still have Howard and Tamura in there. I'm okay with that. Okay. That's good. Not much changed. Let's go. Oh, I did not know that. Who does he play for? France? That's all I wanted. Yeah. Okay. All right. I think we can get to the Simon. That's pretty cool that he ended up on France. Well, I mean, if he's a French citizen or a French background, I don't know. I'm not sure how that works, but that's pretty cool. I think Beau Gru of the Marlies has some. He's either from France or French heritage of France, not just Quebec. Let's sim against Ottawa. Let's see how the team does some stuff. Crank her up to 8 times. Let's go. Ottawa's got to be a little mad about that 7-1 loss in preseason. Just a little. Rasmus Dahlin puts one in on Bobrovsky in 2028. Goodness. Got to be into his 40s now. 5-on-4 for Ottawa. We get a power play. Short-handed goal. Goodness. By Bourgault, I'm guessing. And Thomas Chabot gets a power play goal. Jeez. Our special team's not good. Not good. Hopefully it wasn't Condre Miller that got scored. Coach is just going to look at me like, see. Should have had Bo Byron back there. Rasmus Dahlin gets a power play goal. Ties it up. Good stuff. Morgan Geekie puts one in on Bob. Power play for us. Nothing doing. Logan Cooley. Excellent. Excellent. Okay, things went bananas. Kachuk gets one, Howard gets one back, and then Smith gets one. But we still come out with the 5-4 win. I'll take it. I will take it. Rasmus Dahlin 2-1, Kachuk 1-1, and Batherson with 2. Sorry, I just happened to answer a text there. I apologize. We got the win over Ottawa. 4 goals in the third. Goodness. Well, you know, 2-0 so far. We can go down to the Canadians here. Matthew Robertson is on waivers. Take a look. Don't know much about him. He's very physical. 6'4". I think I'm okay. A second for Bunting? No. I decline your offer. Jake Furlong. Take a look. I doubt he's 20... I doubt he's 82. But he's 24 years old. I don't know. What does his stats look like? Not terrible in the A. Looks like an offensive defenseman. I'm willing to take a flyer on him. Let's see how he does. Oh my goodness, all of the waivers. Yuri Patera. Question marks all around. I think we're good. Is a goalie. Actually, we're somewhat sure of his stats. You know what? Let's do it. Like, not the stats themselves, but the stars. 4-0-1 as we head into Montreal. Very good. Let's see how we're doing with the team. Not that it's a big sample size, but you know, see how everybody's doing so far. Logan Cooley with a point a game. Same with Tage Thompson. Same with Morgan Geeky. Same with Darlene. Beniers is there as well. People are doing okay. All right. Good with it so far. Let's see how we do against Montreal. Crank it up to 8 times. Let's see what's doing. All right. Absolutely nothing in the first. Bolduc gets one in on Dustin Wolf. 1-0 for Montreal. Okay. Very quiet second. 5-on-3 for Montreal. They don't do anything. Noah Dobson scores after the power play. 2-0 so far. Power play for us. Nothing happening. We're not really getting the shots on. Kapanen gets one in to make it 3-0 for Montreal. So right after we take a look at everybody's stats, they relax a little too much, and we have a power outage. Not Owen power outage, but a power outage nonetheless. Montembeault with 24, Bolduc with 1, and Kapanen with 1, and that is it. We decided not to show up on a Saturday night. Unfortunate. Let's go to Detroit. Another goalie. Backups all around. I think we're okay. 28 years old. I think we're fine. We'll kind of take a look at the Americans in a minute. Brands. There's a 2nd-round pick. Willing to take a flyer. All right. 7-1-1. We get to Detroit. Game 10 of the season. Let's take a look at our lines. I want to say how our lines are doing. I still kind of feel like Geeky could go up to the 2nd line. It says he's a 1st-line forward, and he's playing on the 3rd line, which is kind of meh. Mm-mm-mm. I would love for Geeky to be on the second line. Nearest has 81 face-offs. What are Geeky's? 73. Ugh. Okay. Kairu? 64, even worse. His adaptability is not great. Risky. I wonder why left wing is so risky. Maybe we can get Matty Beniers to play left wing. Okay. I'm okay being, like, letting it go for the time being. Let's see what happens. You know what? Let me see what happens after he switches to left wing, and then we'll see about, like, we'll see about what happens when he moves over, if Geeky moves up. Because I would like to, his scheme fit is not great for anything we have. But, I don't know. Alright, let's sim the game. I just need Matty Beniers to be more if he's going to be on the second line at an 88. I don't know. Maybe I need to, like, up his adaptability in the off season and then see if he will He's willing to change his style to fit Bruce Cassidy a little better. Matty Beniers! He's like, hey, you're talking about me. I'm going to score a goal, by the way. All right, let's keep going. Pretty quiet game. Zuccarello scores with 58 seconds left with the shots 39-15. Goodness. All right, Muhammadulin's like nuts to this. Casa, buddy, 38 stops, 2 assists for Bo Byram and a goal for Beniers after we talked about him so much. All right. So that was the 7th of November. He should be good by January 7th. There's not much in here that I want to do. We can go ahead to Toronto here. I am just going to take a second while this simulates that Sneeze did some things. So just give me a sec. Nikita Grabenkin? What? Nikita Grabenkin. Buddy! How you doing? Borchik, Bekchik, Bechik. Excellent. We are totally taking Grabenkin. Right after we beat them too, and we're taking Grabenkin from them. Good stuff. Van Riemsdyk declined. Mm-mm-mm. 26 years old, 2nd round pick. Kind of meh. I think we're okay. I think we're okay. Simishev? 23 years old, a 1st rounder, 6th overall? What is happening in Philly? We get Simishev and Grabenkin from Philly. 17-6-1, I think is what I saw there. Yep, 17-6-1, 6-4-0 in the last 10. Take a look at the lines. Once again, Beniers is okay. Oh, Logan Cooley. Our first line is nasty. Love it. Not exactly high on the point scale. Tage Thompson is doing pretty good. Won't say fantastic, but pretty good. Second line is kind of on the meh side. Third line is okay. Tamura's up to an 82. See, I'd love to have him centering our second line. with Kulich and like Howard or Hanzik. That'd be great. Oh man, I wish I knew what we had in Simashev. I feel like if we send him through waivers, then he's just gonna get taken again. He's getting paid 2.8. He has to go through waivers. Man, I wish we can get him in the lineup. We have Grabenkin up too. Well, we'll probably have injuries. Like, Jordan Stahl is our second line center on Rochester. We're getting some pretty good depth going, honestly. Some of it's older, but that's okay. Okay. Let's sim against the Leafs. Cranker update times. Power play right off the hop. Nothing doing. Unfortunate, but that's okay. Logan Cooley on Joseph Wall. Good stuff. 28 seconds left to the first. If I was watching that game, I would hate that so much. Matthew Nyes puts one in on Dustin Wolf. Power play for us. Nothing doing. Power play again. Alright, let's keep going. Austin Matthews with the power play goal. Okay, 2-1 win for Toronto. Jobs were roughly the same. Joseph Wall gets the second star for the one more stop. Understandable. Tough game against TO. We got Detroit next, though. Detroit is 16-9-2, so they're also very good. Once again, looks like a tough division. Howard gets one on Casa, 1-0. Hanzik puts one in. Almost out of time. Okay. Second period. Bo Byram puts one in. 3-0. Logan Cooley. Good stuff. We seem to play well against Detroit, specifically. They look like they're a good team, but we do well against them. I don't know. Matty Beniers gets one. 5-0. Kind of running away with it at this point. Unless a miracle happens on Detroit's side. Texier gets another. Bouillon gets one. Breaks the shutout. Alright. Good solid 6-1 win over Detroit. Well, Byram, one goal, 3 assists. Goodness, maybe we shouldn't have taken him off the second power play unit. Anyway. Hanzik and Wolf rounded out. Alright. Got another game against Toronto on New Year's Eve. Let's get to that one. Boston is 6-20-1. Well, 6-21-1 now. 7-21-1. Goodness, Boston is not good. Not good. Tampa Bay has fired Glenn Gulletson. Okay. 22-9-1. Got the Leafos. Oh, don't want to do that. No, 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 no. Simulate. Thank y'all. Much as I would enjoy playing these Buffalo Sabres, that is not what we're doing here. Coolidge gets one, but then Johnny T gets one back on the power play. Kesselring puts one in. Tage Thompson ties it up. Goodness. 4 goals in the first 6 minutes. Wild start so far, but no change in score, really. Nothing happened. 2-2 going into the second. We're still leading in shots. Power play for us, 5-on-3. Nothing happening. Alexiak for the Leafs scores, but then Boldy gets one right back. Power play for the Leafs. Howard puts one in. Gives us the lead. All right. We continue. Domi puts one in on Wolf. Four 4 going into OT. Shots are close. All right, shootout time. Morgan Riley scores one, but then Owen Power, for some reason, and Texier are both on the shootout and happen to win it for us, so no complaining there. Boldy 1-1, Tage Thompson 1-1, Johnny T 1-1. All right. It's coming up on the time that we asked if we can get Matty Beniers on the left side, so we'll see what happens once we get there. But I don't feel it's the right fit for my game. I feel best in my current position right now. Okay, so that did not work. Unfortunate. So he didn't get the change. Oh, Cole Caulfield is not eligible. I would love to get a sniper. Like a bona fide high-end sniper. Will Cooley is still a free agent. They have not signed him. If only Dylan Gunther fit. Each might work. It also doesn't fit. They might be malleable though. Like I want a bona fide sniper. I know, my record is pretty good. The thing I'm sort of, well, one, Beniers, his no trade kicks in next year, but it's like 12 teams. It's not the end of the world. But I would like to get Geeky up to the second line. That's kind of what I'm thinking. I'd like to get Geeky up to the second line. Like, I am semi-concerned about his, although his stuff seems okay. He's happy. Maybe we just continue. If I could have got, like, Cole Caulfield, though, for, Matty Beniers, I would have done that. Like, in a heartbeat. Like, to have that kind of scoring punch would have been fantastic. Let's go to Montreal. I just thought about with Beniers to get him to go to the left side. Like, he was actually interested, but he just said, nah, I'm good. It's like, dang it. Dang it. Alright. Let's play Montreal. I could check with Cairo about Ah, then Cole Caulfield scores on me. Figures. Not that I could get him, but Paige Thompson puts in one. Slavkovsky gets one back. Montreal's up 2-1 going into the third. We do have the edged shot, so it's not like we're not putting them on. There we go. Coolidge puts one in. Bolduc puts one in to take the lead again. Power play for us. 5-on-3. Howard gets one on the power play. We seem to be like, you know, wrestling through this one, so. Alright. OT? And Owen Power wins it in the shootout. 4-3 win over Montreal. Cole Caulfield 1-1, Coolidge 1-1, Bolduc with 1. You're right. Let's go and see what's going on. Boldy 8 goals, 22 assists. Logan Cooley 12 and 18, 30 points in 41 games. Paige Thompson 15 and 18 in 41 games. They are all playing roughly 20 minutes a night. Coolidge 11 and 9. Beniers 6 and 10. Jordan Kyrou 6 and 16. Isaac Howard has 12 and 10. 7 and 15 for Geeky and 8 and 10 for Hanzik. And then our fourth line, Tamura's doing fine. Happy about that. I mean, our second line is also +5, so it's kind of, you know, kind of hard to. How is our second line a +5 when Beniers has like half of the line too? I don't know. Like, the other two guys fit really well. Geeky actually fits better on the second line. I'm just curious, like, what does this do? It actually bumps it up a bit. What does this do? This also bumps it up a bit. Let's talk to Kyrou. Okay. Let's try that. I don't know if it's I don't like Beniers. I do like Beniers a lot, but I don't feel like like if Beniers was scoring at 0.75 points apace or higher, I wouldn't have a problem. I wouldn't even be talking about this. But he seems to struggle, and I don't understand why. I very much like Matty Beniers, but I want to see more out of him, and it's just not happening. That's the unfortunate part. Like 16 points in 41 games for 88 overall, and he's getting second line minutes. Like he should have 30 points. I mean, the first line should be point a game, but they're not. So maybe that's just our team. I don't know. But he should be higher. Like, at least half. I would prefer... Yeah, and I'm trying to... Like, my thought was... Is I would like Geeky to come into the second line. If Kyrou can flip over... I was trying to get Beniers to go over here so I can move Geeky up. That's what I was trying to do. Like, I was trying to get Beniers move over, Geeky move up, and have the three of them. Then I'd be fine. Like, I would rather not, but if, like, if And we'll see what happens when we get Kairu flipped over and put Geeky on the second. That's my problem. I agree 100%. I want Coolidge down here. Actually, I want him with Tamura on this third line. If I had Coolidge, Howard, and Tamura on the third line, I would be a pig in mud. So I'm just trying to finagle that without forcing it. That's kind of where I'm at. But the idea behind seeing what was available is only if I get a bona fide sniper like Cole Caulfield. That would be the only thing that would drive me to trade Beniers. I don't want to just trade Beniers for sake of trading Beniers, you know? That's where my mind is at right now. Also, trading is fun. That's what I'm trying to do, but remember, I'm not modifying the lines. I'm in this particular one. I will not force the line movement. I might move them to see what it looks like, but if I'm going to move it, it's because I tell the coach, you have to do this, or I see if the player is willing to do it. I think my controller... Hold on, controller battery time. But that's what I'm trying to do. I'm not going to modify the lines. My coach modifies the lines. But if I talk to my coach and like, hey, like with what I did with Condre Miller, I'm like, hey, could you put him on power play too? But otherwise, I'm not forcing it. So that's why I have to massage the situation from afar, right? As opposed to what we normally do. Normally we manage the lines, but in this particular case, I'm not. So just let me get another battery, just a sec. I kind of wanted to do that this time because, like, rarely do I ever use the coach's conversations and things, and so I kind of wanted to do that this time to sort of force myself to use that feature as opposed to managing it, because you know, if we think of like actual NHL, coaches don't want the GM down there being like, hey, why don't you do all this stuff that I tell you what to do? It's like, are you coaching or am I? You know? So, I'm trying to be more like that. Like, I'll go talk to the coach and be like, hey, what do you think of, you know, moving this guy here, that guy there? And the coach is like, no, I'm doing my own thing. Like, that's fine. Because, like, I don't think I did that too often, right? Like, you know, I didn't use those features, and maybe it's kind of more fun to, at least it ups the difficulty to manage it like a GM as opposed to being like a coach GM, essentially. Man, we had a hard losing streak. I think that was like 4 games in a row. Goodness. Team chemistry is good. The fan happiness is good. The owner is happy. 33-16-2. We're still going okay. Alright. February 21st. So like a week after Valentine's Day. It's good to know in 2029 that Valentine's Day is on a Wednesday. We got the trade deadline coming up here. Let's sim against Ottawa. Geeky puts one in on Merlainen. Right in front of the net, too. Well, off to the side a little bit, but in the slot area, kind of. Power play for us, nothing doing. Power play for Ottawa. Brady Tkachuk scores one from the circle. Stützle puts one in. I forgot about that with Germany, that they have both Draisaitl and Stützle now. Goodness. Ottawa pots another couple goals. Geeky puts in another one. Good stuff. 10 minutes left. Power play for us. We really need one here. Instead, Ottawa gets one right after the power play. Alright, well, never mind. Never you mind. Alright, 3 stars. Geeky, 2 goals, 0 assists. Merlainen with 35 stops. 1 goal and 2 assists for Stützle. Alright, let's bring ourselves a week before the deadline and see how things are going. Okay. We are 34-21-3. We are 3rd in the division behind the Panthers and the Leafs. That's ludicrous with a record of 34-21-3. Panthers are 39-17-2. The Leafs are 34-18-8. We're 1 point ahead of the Canadiens for the wildcard spot. But the Red Wings are nowhere to be found at 61 points. And the Islanders are at 62. So... and the Flyers are at 66 and the Rangers are at 67. So I think a playoff spot is highly likely at this point. Be it either 3rd or a wildcard spot. Let's take a look at how people are doing. 12 goals, 31 assists for 43 points in 58 games for Matt Boldy. It's okay. Logan Cooley has 41 points in 57. Also okay. H. Thompson's having a decent season. 20 goals, 25 assists, 45 points in 58. Again, I would hope those guys are a little closer to point a game. 13 goals, 11 assists in 58 for Kulich. 8 goals, 16 assists for Matty Beniers in 58. Kyrou has 10 and 18 and 55. Our second line is not scoring the way it should. 15 and 15 for Howard on the third line. Geeky's got 14 and 18, and then 10 and 15 for Hanzik. So it's like our third line is outperforming the second line with less minutes. Hanzik has 10 and 15. Texier 5 and 9. Tomura has 6 and 12. That's okay. And Hellenius has 3 and 8. Who's scratched? Oh, Dustin Wolf is out. Robenkin is a 78. I mean, he could probably go down. Voutilainen is also out. He's an 83. I know, it's still scoring. Sibyshev is in. That's amazing. Goodness, Rasmus Dahlin is a 94. And we have him for 11 mil for 3 more years after this one. Goodness, good deal. Owen Power, also on a very good contract. I don't know. Fulton Ellis is okay. Like, how injured is Wolf? March 19th. March 19th. Well, he'll be back this month. That's not too bad. We don't need to hit the panic button there. He'll be back around here. So, like a week and a half after the trade deadline. So I'm not too worried about that. Ellis is fine until then. If anything, maybe we just try and recoup some draft picks and whatnot. If we trade away some of the guys that we have sort of in the A. What am I doing? I feel like Grabenkin can probably go down. Cowan has played some. Stahl's down to a 79. Like, I feel like these two could probably come up. XDA's been fine. If I send Cowan down, he's probably getting taken. Maybe we do one at a time here. Taxi has been fine. I kind of want to send Easton Cowan back down, but he may get taken if we do. We just leave him, I guess. Like, I figured to switch him for Gonsalves, but I don't know if that really makes much of a difference. Yeah, we'll just leave it. Defense is fine. Simashev is in there. Actually getting some playing time. So, I feel like with the A... I mean, if we could move out like Stahl and kind of guys like that, that's probably fine. No trades found. Get like a 4th rounder for Cowan. I think we're okay. We'll just keep our depth, I think. A lot of these guys won't stick around, but, you know, it's fine. Alright. Let's just go to the deadline. I don't know if I want to do anything. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm open to suggestions. I don't know if there's anything I really want to do at the trade deadline. I kind of want to stand pat. Also, do you want to do the deadline today, or do you want to wait till next week? Because we've been kind of going for our usual time up till now, and it'll probably be another 15 minutes or so. Do you want to just do it next week? Yeah, let's do that. That way we can do some assessment and figure it out. We're in a wild card spot right now, but I think we're handily in a wild card spot because the Metropolitan looks horrible. We're actually at the same point level as the Rangers, who are in second. Blue Jackets would be in third in our division. All right, I think that sounds good. That was good. Always considering things, not necessarily going to do things, you know. Gotta look around. We have a grudge match against Logan Thompson in the Washington Capitals. But we'll handle that next week. And, you know, enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Have yourselves a good one. Thanks again, Al. Always appreciate the time and the input. Appreciate hanging with you. Hope you have yourselves a good weekend. Good long weekend for those who have some varied kind of holiday on Monday. And we'll see you next week. Have a good one, folks. Bye for now.